But yeah, I do feel that there's a lot of like incentive if you. Well, you went for Purify. You guys are right.
Okay.
Okay. You guys
Knew
are
it.
smarter than me.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
no.
not the case, man. We were just presenting an alternative, and Nats was thinking the same.
Yeah.
This is a very rare occurrence, folks. We are very rarely more correct than Wolf.
He has a stats that he climbs up every game. So.
The surprises this weekend, man, they just keep coming.
Yeah. What's the prediction percent now? Well, going back on the game, Erad is being disturbed by Yaoi. I believe that Yaoi on this hero requires like more buttons to press.
Yeah, that too. The Faramis Yaoi.
This is a different adjustment.
Man, I woke up today, I didn't expect to see Yaoi play a Faramis. And he's rocking Pull Yourself Together, so he's going to play the way a lot of Rome Faramis do.
Yeah. It's you spam your ultimates, right? You mean you want to use it as much as possible, and that also kind of gives you merit to go for the Pull Yourself Together with the Purify, so that whenever there is an initiation coming out from RSG, you are always your ultimate will always be available. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, you're saving the way that you save your teammates. So I like this idea from Yaoi, but then again, it means that you won't have the flicker play with the pullback, which is a more Yaoi-esque kind of way to approach utilizing the Faramis, right?
Yeah, the aggressive setups that Yaoi keeps on doing, but now 3 members down on to Sanford.
40!
Oh, heavy spin. Will Sanford be the one to go here for the first blood? Yes, he will. Exhort takes the kill.
Oh, you can see the strength of the Esmeralda that we have been all sleeping on. Traditionally great versus the Lapu-Lapu, versus the Yuzhong, just because of the sustain. Remember, only the Thams or the Uranus are able to last against this Esmeralda.
But can he last against 3 members?
Nats.
So it's he.
Nats is trying to back out. Look at that. On the jump, onto the Titan's Rage. Light secures 1, but now the taunt from Nats. No mana. He's still pulling through 3. That's Yaoi using this.
40!
Trying to save it. Nats with the box out. No turtle for RSG yet, but Erad is trying to secure this objective.
Overheating from Nats once again. Didn't have the mana for it.
Oh!
And Crowd TZ, well, at least 1-0 so far with their question.
All right. Okay, we're keeping tally here. And what's tragic about the jungler for RSG is he spent his retribution too.
Yeah, that's right. And Nats didn't have the mana to kind of sustain himself, which is very, very, I would say, questionable. Because we know that Nats always knows how much he can jump, dive through, right? Didn't even pop his Purify because he knows that what's the point of utilizing the Purify when you cannot outrun them anyways because you won't have the Stardust Dance.
He went too deep.
With the Frost Moon Shield. So he definitely went too deep. Maybe waiting for his book or the Enchanted Talisman before he goes for those plays.
Look at that. 2 versus 1. Up top, Nats.
Forced to Purify as well.
Okay, so that explains it. Too much sticky or CC or knockups from the side of Echo. So maybe he's looking at the way of probably looking at a way to escape Sanford's wrath.
500 gold ahead. A small lead when you're going to take the rest of this series so far in perspective. About 4 minutes in for Echo.
Yeah.
Considering how the early game went here and the XP lane, how the XP lane is, man, I'm sure that this is not how Nats wanted for this early game to go.
Yeah, for sure. But he did have a great laning stage because he was able to kind of zone out Sanford and he actually got a kill.
Oh.
But then when Sanford was activated, well...
Off-cam kill, down bottle, real manipulation has been used by Sanji. Sanford going on low. Erad.
That was so smart from Sanford. He actually went down so that he's able to proc his Sha Essence and get the lifesteal up and not be threatened by Erad.
And if I'm not mistaken, cast that tail whip.
Exactly.
Try to get the kill on Erad, but Erad has the mechanics. So regardless, a San duo showing up.
I agree. And I mean, we were just talking about how Nats had a little bit of an upper hand versus the Yuzhong in the early stages. But when Sanford was activated, he got 2 kills and an assist now. Now with Hunter's Strike, he can eye for the backlines of RSG.
No brother left behind on the EXP lane.
2-0 currently, our tally.
Yeah.
Man, if the Yuzhong on the opposing team builds a damage item first, that's dangerous. You're not only threatened, you're not even, like, I'm expecting a lane swap here immediately.
Yeah, with that threat being imminent, so they might be forced to take on defensive visor or in a defensive state.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking about RSG's way out of this. I mean, 1,000 gold lead at 5 minutes, manageable, but
Yeah.
definitely you have to be. It is something that you have to be aware of. Like, surely it isn't that big, but at the same time you have to be scared about it. So what is the way out for RSG? I think that turtle number 3, which is spawning into the top lane, since you have your Melissa anyways around the vicinity, activate him.
Oh, that's the gold altar being activated now. Heavy spin. Trying to escape the possible setup with manipulation. On to 3. Flicker out from Light. But from that move, Echo takes and secures one turret up top from RSG. Oh, Light misses that jump, but now he's on low.
Oh, no.
Dropping down HP. Will RSG take this defense? But now Benekute on the Blazing Duet. On to 2, on to 3. Here comes the Black Dragon from Sanford. On the sticker now, dropping down. Emon goes down in hands of Sanford. Now they're going on, prying on Nats. Will he escape? He's still sustaining the game. And 2 men down for RSG, 1 for Echo.
Great plays from both teams, in fact. But I think that the real winner was Echo just because of what Benekute did. He jumped in, popped the Purify before the ultimate of Light actually completed its animation. That allowed him to complete the Blazing Duet, zone out the rest of RSG. Surely they lost KarlTzy in that exchange, but they gave so much to their gold laner. 1-0-1, now up with the golden staff. He's having the time of his life. Echo is really knows where to put their eggs on. They know the right basket.
And because of that, he was still moving under gunfire.
Yep.
There was a lot left. I mean, Light was the one to drop first,
That's
but
right.
because of their peel going down immediately, RSG couldn't respond. Yeah, they took out KarlTzy along the way, but that was a losing battle.
What's Sanford doing up top? He was just
He's
standing.
holding onto the turtle.
Okay.
So that if RSG goes, at least, you know, like shows their presence around the turtle fight, what he is going to do is to reset the turtle right away. So he's in that pixel where in just one movement, the turtle will be reset, right? So that's a very smart way that Sanford did it because he's waiting for KarlTzy to be up.
Okay. Now mid lane, turret on low HP as well.
Yowie.
Still no exchange. But now they're trying to get in this orange. Nats and Irad senses something here. Oh, secured. KarlTzy with a retribution.
Right in Irad's face. Man, if it's a battle of tank junglers, KarlTzy's got this. At least in this game alone, it's all Karl.
Oh, Light. Good jump there, but Cold Altar has been used, but now Rough Waves, Extort being used to escape the Wrath, but now Sanford, will he drop down from that Black Dragon full Blazing Duet secures 2, 3, 4 members dropping down, Bounty Sanford making it a double. And Echo is now on a roll and taking down the second tier turret, and Nats is the only one left for RSG.
That is a picture-perfect engagement in mid.
Oh my God, you can't even write that, right? That is such a great play coming out from Echo overall. The way that they planned it, it might not even be planned. Maybe they're just running on all instincts all together, jumping in at the right moment, pixel perfect and second perfect when it comes to like their executions and layering their spells. Big credit to Sanford for starting that up, and of course, Yowie and Sanji just outputting the damage. The fact that Yowie provides the Cult Altar meant that Echo will not be afraid of any kind of jump from RSG. They will have more sustain and more damage against their opponents, and this is a lot, the critical mass that we're looking for Echo.
Wolf, I was like, you know what's scary? Is Sanford started that fight, and he also ended it.
That's right. And now he wants to start once again.
Yeah, Black Dragon form. Who's going to drop down to Emon? Emily's losing health. And here comes Echo trying to reinforce the Light. Will he secure a set here? KarlTzy, look at that, being taunted. Light being pulled in by Yowie. Now will he fall down? Yes, he will, by Sanford. And now Wrath Waves trying to burst down members of the back line of Echo. Exhort trying to retreat back, but you're not going home, says KarlTzy.
Oh man, the typical counter to the Eve or any kind of nuke mage is the Kadita. And RSG have shown us the entirety of the regular season and the playoffs that Exort is great with this Kadita and the way that he can assassinate heroes. But Echo had an answer. They still picked up the Eve, even in the presence of the Kadita, because of one thing, the Paromis helping them out. Yawi just on point with the usage of the Cult Altar to save his teammate. And that exposed Exort. That gave them presence around the Lord once again. And this means that Echo is going to be inflating their lead over RSG.
Yep, it's a clean take on the first Lord of this game. 7K ahead, 10 minutes, 30 seconds in. Interesting to say that because, yeah, the Faromis not only saved Sanji's Eve, but also it denied that amazing angle that Exort found. Mechanically, yes, pound for pound, Exort is possibly the best Kadita in the world.
Yes.
But he found that angle. That's an impossible angle almost to find when you're losing, right?
Yeah.
And he still didn't get the kill.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Fire Yawi's not so bad.
Not so bad at all.
I like it. I'm here for it.
Okay.
And the thing, it's not even Flicker. It's
No.
Purify.
Yeah.
Purify, but he...
Purify.
Well, that's the idea, right? He's not... maybe he's thinking, oh, I don't need my Purify at all. Surely it's great, but man, if he had the Flicker, it would have even more impact. Just because of the fact that RC is not finding an opening.
Oh, Irad. He's now forced back to get his HP back. Exort.
Look at that.
Rough waves. Will he make it through the burst to defender base? Now the base of RSG dropping down their defenses. Betty Cutie blazing to it. And they make out the defense down from RSG. And Echo secures the win. And they're on match point.
The Orcas are just one game away. One game away from their second international tournament this year.
Yeah. You know, in the ocean, like when there's a school of fish, right? When they're so synchronized. Imagine that, but make